Hi everyone, my name is Contra. Of course, my real name is not Contra, but we're going to go by Contra on this video. I am going to try to do as much of this puzzle I can before I decide to stop thing. And the camera's going to shake because I got it hooked up to this table, and well, I'm a poor man, it don't really matter. So I'm going to try to do this without any editing. Actually, I'm going to do this without any editing. Um, Here we go. One of the things I was thinking about doing was pretty much tearing the book in half because it does have the answers in the back of it, as you can see here. And since it has the answers in the back of it, I was thinking that what I'd do is I'd go all the way to the back to just before the answers. And there'd be like a blank one right here, and be like right here. And what I'd do is I'd take and I'd just rip this right on down here, and the answers would be right here on this side. I won't even be looking at them. Matter of fact, I can even put them like, I thought I could probably put them right here to where you could see them. But I'm thinking I might try to figure out a way of getting the camera to go up a little bit more if I really want to try to do that. So I guess you're just going to have to trust that I'm not going to cheat, because I don't really feel like playing around that much with the, camera. I just wanted to do this video to see if I can even really do the video and see how many of these I can really do. I like to say that I'm pretty decent at doing sudoku. I'm not 100% sure how good I really am. What if y'all want to, you could go to your Dollar General and find this same book right here. And as you can see, it's volume 257 if you want to. You're more than welcome to go ahead and give it a try. And as of right now, I am pretty much dedicating myself into basically ripping this book apart. And I'm doing this, for one, after I'm done with all these puzzles, we can look at the answers to make sure that I am correct in here. So I can pretty much just take this, set it right here, and set this on top of it. It will be on top of it the entire time. Whether this is pertinent to you or not is, well, you get the point. So now, as you can see, I have destroyed the book already. So, and I'm thinking that this answer, I'm thinking this and this is the same thing. So the answer for this one is actually on the back. And I'm actually going to do this one last. This is going to be the last puzzle that I do. We are going to actually go through and do the first puzzle first, so on and so on. And as you can see here, they do give you some tips and tricks on how to do Sudoku. For beginners, this is probably a pretty good idea to read through all this and actually get in it. I already know most of this and everything, the 3x3, 9, 1 to 9, stuff like that, and all that, and everything, you know. Alright, what we have here is the first puzzle and the second puzzle. I can actually keep both of them in there together. Now what I'm going to do is, after I think I figured out a number, I will write it in ink. Like already looking right now before I even get started, I know 7s would go right here. So what I would do is go ahead and just take this pencil mark right here, put a little pencil mark of a 7 and a 7, see? And you can barely see that in the camera. So you pretty much, I wonder, well, I need to be able to erase them so that it'll look pretty at the end. Let's see if I can even erase these. It don't even seem like I can erase them that good. Look at that. Oh, I erased the lines right there. Look at this is a cheap book. Don't get all upset if I erase these numbers right here. So I am going to be doing it in pencil and everything, for the most part. Then at the end, to make sure, one, to highlight, and to make sure that I am definitely fine with the results that I come up with. So to start off with, like I said, there's going to be seven in one of these two places right here. And then I noticed that because of these sevens right here, wait a minute, no, because of these sevens right here, because I was looking at D7s and D7s at the same time. Sorry about that. But because of these sevens right here, you know 7 will have to go right here. So this is a definite 7. And that's when I would pretty much take the ink right here and go ahead and write in a definite 7. See? Go ahead and highlight that and everything. And we know that that's a definite 7. And as you can tell with that being a 7, when you come up here and where I said there would be two 7s right here, we know a 7 cannot go right here. So therefore, a 7 will go right here. And then that will pretty much just kind of, you can see that a 7 can't go here, 7 can't go here, 7 can't go here. Okay, and so the 7 will go right here. Simple enough, right? This is what I'm talking about with doing with the ink. I'll be doing all my other marks and everything with pencil, which is also called penciling in. And I'm probably pretty sure everybody's telling me to go ahead and put the other 7 on in here. So I'll go ahead and put that 7 on in there because it will kind of mess with me if I don't go ahead and put it on in there. So I'll go ahead and set my ink pen to the side, set the lid right over there on top of that. And now we got all the 7s pretty much. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 7s. There's only 9 7s. There's only 9 7s in every single Sudoku puzzle. Now we could write down our time right here, but I'm not timing anything. I'm just pretty much kind of, I don't know, just talking through it, I guess. I don't know. And there's many different ways to solve these Sudoku puzzles. Actually, I'm not 100% sure on all the ways to solve the Sudoku. And I'm kind of, I guess you could say I'm kind of a beginner because I just started doing Sudoku only about 10 years ago. When I met my wife, she showed me what Sudoku was, and I pretty much kind of drove on from there. So now I do it. I do it mostly just, when I have downtime. And I was like, well, I noticed that there's some people doing Sudoku on here, so I decided, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do a Sudoku thing. And I was like, why don't I put my own little twist to it? I guess it's my own little twist. I've never seen anybody grab one of these books and decide to go ahead and do this. And a lot of you really good Sudoku players, cryptics, puzzle enthusiasts can probably look at these and probably get it figured out in a little no time at all. So I envy you. So what I'm gonna keep on doing the Sudoku thing where I go like with the 7s and everything, and I'm thinking about just going on ahead and doing with the 3s, and I know there's a 3 there, 3 there, 3 there, and it comes on over here saying that there can only be 2 spots the 3 could be in. So I put a 3 there and a 3 there. We know there's 2 spots for a 3 to go right there, and then you got your 5s right here, which means you can only put 5s right here. They won't go nowhere else inside this box. And then you got the 6s right here, which pretty much means that there is a 6 in this one right here, which is where I would pretty much take my ink pen and go ahead and write in a 6 right there. And I know my 6 looks more like a G right there, but that's okay. My penmanship's not on trial here. It might be. I don't know. Alright, and we know that there's 5s in this one right here. And and there's definite 5 right here. Yep, there's a definite 5 right here. Are y'all following good? Am I keeping it somewhat in the... there we go, I'm keeping it in there. I know everything's still shaking. It's like, oh my goodness. Yeah. And my speech isn't really all that great because I don't have all my teeth. Yeah, that's what happens when you're, yeah. Alright, we know that there's a 5 there. We know that there's a 5 in one of these 2 spots. So we know that 5 can't go here, here. So the 5 is going to be on the bottom down here in one of those 3 spots. So I'm not going to write out the 5s in the 3 spots. We know it goes there, so there's no need of me writing it out. I just want to write it out when it's in 2 spots. Sometimes I'll do it in 3, but it depends on how I'm feeling at the time. When I'm on the computer doing it, it's a little different. Yep, a lot different, I guess. And then... like right over here, we know there's a 6 here or a 6 here. And then we got the 8 that follows up here covering up that line. So that means this one's not going to be an 8 anyway. So that 8 doesn't even really matter none right here. But because of that 8 taking that spot right there, and we got these 3 spots right here that could be an 8, right? And you got these 3 spots right over here that can be an 8. So that didn't really help out none, did it? If I wasn't recording this, I probably could do this a little bit more better. I guess it's the nervousness of messing up and stuff and everything, you know. But we do know that there is a 4 here. I'm not going to try to write it just like they got the 4 right there. And then I better set that down before I start making some permanent marks. So now we know that there's also a 4 in one of these 2 spots. So that's a 4-5 pair. Not to be mistaken with a 45. Yeah, anyway. Alright, so that pretty much, a lot of this is just kind of, you know, given, you know, on where the 4s are. And now we know that a 4 can't go here, right? And a 4 can't go here. So we know the 4 is in one of these 2 spots right here, right? So since we know that there's a 4 here and there's a 4 here, a 4 can't go here. So 4 would have to go here, which would make that a 5. So this is 4 and a 5. Kind of simple, but you know, at least I hope it's simple for you. Hope it's a lot more simpler for you than it is me. Or who knows, I might end up having to pause this after this puzzle right here and then probably come back to it. because I might be a little drained from trying to sit like this and actually look at the camera every once in a while to make sure everything's still kind of in the thing and write out all this stuff. It's not as easy as I thought it would be. Alright, so this one's going to be a 3. So since we know this is going to be a 3, so we know this is a 4 now. See? That's pretty much how that works. And it's a simple puzzle, but it's beautiful nonetheless. I know it's... I keep on wanting to say I know it's probably more simpler for you watching, especially considering the first person probably watches this probably going to be 100 years into the future. So, thank you for watching. Sorry I'm not around to answer your comments. Yeah, morbid, right? Now, this is where I shouldn't really be blocked. I should just keep on going with like the 4s or something other than go ahead and finish up the 4s. Because the 4s, yeah, I should finish up the 4s because we know the 4 has to go right here now. So since we know that the 4 has to go right there, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 4s. All the 4s are done now. Oh, and the 5 should, this right here should be a 5 because this is a 5 took that spot right there. So now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so 8 and 9 is what we need. And since we got these, no, we got this 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the last 5 is right in here, so it has to be, and you can see it's going to go right here. It should be simple enough, I guess. So now we got all the 5s, and then we can pretty much kind of break it down from there. You got the 3s, you got 1, 2, 3 there, and then you need a 3 over here somewhere. I actually need a 3 in the center all the way over, and you got this 3 right here, which pretty much is telling you that there's going to be a 3 right over in this little section right here. And since you can't put a 3 right here, so you got those right there. Actually, so 3, 3, so the 3 has to be right here, which means there's a 3 there. Okay. So you see how I just did that? Because this 3 right here and this 3 right here, taking those 3, and then these, you know, there's a 3 right here, and we know the other 3's got to go right here, and then you got that 3, so you know this right here is a 3, right here, and this right here is a 3, so this right here is a 3, and you come on down, and you see that there's a 3 right there, and that pretty much takes care of all the 3s. Now we can probably take care of, which number you reckon I ought to take care of? I'm asking you, and I won't never even know. Not until I look at the comments, and by the time I see them, this puzzle should be done. Yeah, I know it drives me crazy when we ask that too. So we know 6, 6. 6. 6, 6, 6. Don't look like the 6 are going to jump straight on out onto the thing, does it? Okay, so this right here is going to be a 6. Okay. that helps out a little bit, I guess. So since we know that this right here is a 6, we know no 6 is there, so the 6 has to be there or there. Yeah, I'm probably going to be quiet a lot throughout these things so that I can go ahead and just figure them out. Talking them out sometimes helps out. So don't be afraid to voice your opinion to yourself on where something goes. Be like, no, 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 that don't go there. And you're going to be right. At some point in time. Just saying. Like right here, we know 2 can't go in another one of these, 2 can't go there, so 2 has to go in one of these, and 2 had to go in one of these. So we just gotta basically find a way to do it. So we know that there's a 2 here, and a 2 here, and a 2 here, and a 2 here. That's what we do know. So it'll be a 2 on one of these 2 spots. Yeah, I know it's not really cutting it down any. I probably should start going to the next number. Of course, we could go ahead and be like, right here, we know there's got to be a 2 in one of these 2 spots right here, because there's a 2 missing in this section right here. There's also a 9 and just a 2 and a 9 missing right here. So we know that there's going to be a 9 right here or a 9 right here. So and then the same right here, we know that there's going to be either a 2 or a 9 right here. And so 2 can't go right here, so this will probably be a 9, right? That seems to be the way to get right, because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this right here would have to be 2. It's the only way to do it. I am going to go ahead and put the ink into it. I'm going to go ahead and say that's a 2 and that's a 9. So that'd be the first 9 we actually put into this puzzle. As you can tell, there was no 9s whatsoever in this puzzle, unless I'm completely blind. So now we got, so we need a 1, either a 1 here or a 1 here. I'm gonna need an 8. An 8 and a 6. So we know a 6 can't go here, so a 6 is either going to go here, or no, a 6 can go here, so 6 will have to go right there. So that's going to pretty much leave 1 and 8, and say so it'd be 8 or 1 in one of these spots. So this right here is definitely a 6. So that kind of breaks down some of it. which pretty much brings us to 6 being one of these two spots. I've already been doing this for 25 minutes. It should not be taking me that long. Well, if it takes me more than 30 minutes, we're going to do this puzzle and then we'll check the results and we'll make sure it's correct. And if it is, kudos. If not, it don't matter either way. I'm going to post this anyway. But what's the worst? I get a bunch of laughs. I don't know what to expect. I don't even know if I'm really caring what to expect. All I know is that I wanted to do this and I'm going to do this. Alright, so how can we deduct some of this? Alright, so not really much of a deduction for the 8s. There's an 8 there or an 8 there. And I already said there's an 8 in one of these three right here. That one or one of those. And an 8 could go in one of these. And 9 will go into one of these two. And then, of course, the 9 will go into one of those two. Okay. And apparently we can put a 1 in one of these as well. Okay, probably should just follow suit with the 2s then, shouldn't we? We already know where all the 2s should go. We know it can go right here because these 2 right here. And then that follows you on down over here, which which I guess didn't really help out none, did it? So we still got those 2 that could go in there, or these 2 in here. So this 2, only thing it did was pretty much just to reinforce where we know the 2s were supposed to go anyway. Because this line right here. I thought I saw something. I'm sorry. Alright. And the only thing that's left in here to get is the 2 and the 8. So if we found where the 2 would go here, so got 1s that could go there. 1's not really a big help, is it? I'm pretty sure that some people on here have already been like, it's over here. This is where you put it in. And I'm pretty sure you're right. I wish I could hear you. That would probably make things so much more easier on me. And I can go ahead and tell you, this is much different than it is doing it on one of those Sudoku apps. Because doing it on one of those Sudoku apps, if you got something wrong, it would be like, that don't go there. And in this way, I don't have nothing telling me whether I'm right or wrong until I check the answers. And even then, I probably will miss one or something other. I don't know. I'm not the smartest cookie. And this is just straight up Sudoku, so there's no extra rules like in Miracle Sudoku or Killer Sudoku or anything like that, which has counts and stuff like that. And it's just simple Sudoku rules. You can't repeat a number in a column or a row or a box. Really is the simplest headache. Yeah, I'll laugh at myself if I want to. Yeah, I know I spent a lot of time sitting here looking at this, ain't I? Wonder how many of you done gave up and went like, he's a fool. Leave him alone. Let him just do his stupid puzzle. Yeah. Sorry. Hmm. Oh, okay. Well, this right here does kind of help out. I don't know why I didn't see it before, but a 2 has to go here, which means a 2 can't go here. A 2 would have to go right there. So this is definite 2. Yep. That didn't really help out a great deal, but it was something I probably should have already seen. I'm pretty sure you already seen it. Yeah, I know. I think everyone is smarter than me, so don't think that I'm being like all like facetious or anything like that. I'm not. I'm truly a self doubter. I doubt all my abilities all at the same time. And if you wanted to go ahead and do this puzzle right here, if I hadn't put out for this puzzle by the time the video for this one goes out, and you can go ahead and try to do this one too if you want to. If you want to, you can do a screenshot right there so you can see it, and you can pretty much write it all down in your own little made up board. It'd be all good. But yeah, you can get one step ahead of me by going ahead and doing that puzzle if you really want to. This seat's a little on the hard side. I know when I do the next puzzle, I'm definitely going to have to get me a better seat. Hmm. That kind of helps out a little bit. There could be an 8 here or here. It's kind of a deduction because an 8 has to go here because it can't go here. So an 8 would have to go in one of these two. Nothing more. Okay, now, right here. Okay, there definitely has to be an 8 right there. Yeah, and that pretty much fakes that out, and we know that there has to be an 8 and 1 here. But it don't mean that it fakes out. It could be an 8 here or an 8 here. So that pretty much, decides whether an 8 goes in one of those spots. I'm not 100% sure. But, a part of me is leaning towards an 8 going here. Well, actually, that's the only way it can go. An 8 will have to go right here. That would definitely have to be an 8. Which means an 8 would have to go in one of those two. Or in one of those two. Or one of those two. Which means that the 8... Actually, an 8 could go there too. I don't see it really going in there, but if the 8's definitely tied into this spot over here. There's definitely an 8 in one of these two spots. That's the only thing I know 100%. That there's an 8 and a 1 right there. Let's see here. Oh, okay. So this is a 1 right here then. So the 1 has to go here because 1 can't go here and it can't go there. So this is a 1. So this is an 8. And this is a 1. Which makes this a 1. And then that an 8. Which will make this an 8. So that becomes a 2. That becomes a 9. A 9. And that becomes a 2. Yeah. Which makes this right here a 2. Which then makes this right here a 2. Yeah. Seems like it's coming together, which makes this a 1. Which makes this a 1. Which makes this a 1. Which goes up and makes this a 1. Yeah, see? And then 9 would have to go down here, of course. The only thing left is a 9 right here, so 9 would go right there. Only thing left here is a 9, which makes this right here a 9. Alright, so we got a 9 here, a 9 here, a 9 here. Alright, so it'll be a 6, a 6, 6, 6. Oh yeah, that's the 8. Okay. And that's the puzzle right there. Alright. It took me 40 minutes to run my mouth and do this puzzle and everything. I hope you enjoyed it. And what we're going to do now is go right here. And you see, this right here is the answer sheet. And we'll go ahead and turn it over to the answer sheet right here. See? And then I'll try to make it to where only, well, you can still see some of the answers to the other one there. But anywho, what we're going to do is we're going to see it's a 7, 8, oh, I feel stupid. I meant to put that as an 8, but like I said, it's a lot different than it is on the computer. So, okay, so we got 8, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 1, 5, 4, 9, 5, 2, 3, 9, 4, 7, 1, 6, 8, 9, 1, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7, 2, 3, 8, 9, 7, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 5, 1, 7, 4, 7, 6, 8, 9, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 5, right? 3, 1, 7, 7, 6, 9, 3, 5, 4, 2, 8, 1, 1, 3, 2, 6, 8, 9, 4, 7, 5, 4, 8, 5, 7, 1, 2, 9, 3, 6. And there we have it. That puzzle is complete. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you kind of enjoyed that. I'm not the most entertaining person in the world at this point in time, but if you give me some love, who knows? Maybe someday I'll become a little bit more entertaining. Until then, that's the answer for the end. This one. I think. We'll find out, won't we? Thank you for watching. Bye.